Hai, saya dari English Indonesian History. Simak video ini. Enjoy!
Hello, my name is George. I will discuss the history of Indonesia here. First, we start from Lampung province. Lampung is a province of Indonesia. It is located on the southern tip of the island of Sumatra. It has a short border with the province of Bengkulu to the northwest and a longer border with the province of South Sumatra to the north. It is the original home of the Lampung people, who speak their own language and possess their own written script. Its capital is Bandar Lampung. The province covers a land area of 33,575.41 sq.km and had a population of 7,608,405 at the 2010 census, 9,007,848 at the 2020 census, 7 and 9,176,546, according to the official estimates for mid-2022. With 3/4 of that being descendants of Javanese, Madurers, Majan Baling migrants. These migrants came from more densely populated islands in search of available land, as well as being part of the national government's Indonesian transmigration program, of which Lampung was one of the earliest and most significant transmigration destinations. On 10 May 2005, a 6.4 magnitude earthquake struck the province. In 1883, the volcano of Krakatoa, located on an island in the Sunda Strait, suffered one of the most violent volcanic eruptions in recorded history, with disastrous consequences for the area and elsewhere, including estimates of human fatalities in the tens of thousands and worldwide temperature and other weather effects for years. In the 7th century, word spread throughout China of a region located in the far south, Namfang, known as Tolang Pohang. It is referred to Tulang Bawang Regency, or regions, alongside the Tulang Bawang River. Lampung was part of the Srivijaya Empire, with its regional capital in Jambi, which controlled most of Southeast Asia until the 11th century era. The Srivijayans came to Lampung in search of gold and amber, two of the province's natural resources. This history is substantiated by unearthed relics and the discovery of the Palace Pasma inscriptions and the Batu Badil inscriptions in the Tengdemas region that trace back to Srivijayan times. Citation needed other, smaller kingdoms like Tulang Bawang and Sakala Break kingdoms maritime existed during the 7th to 8th centuries CE. The entry of the Banten Sultanate in Lampung in the 16th century marked the beginning of the spread of Islam in the region. Lampung is known for pepper, which at that time was in high demand. At that time, the Dutch began pressing for control of the region. In the 1930s, Lampung still accounted for 30% of the world's pepper production. 9. The control of pepper production, exercised by the Banten Sultanate, made Lampung one of the most prosperous harbors in the archipelago. Similarly, pepper plants also attracted migrants from Europe as employees of trading companies. It was in 1610 that the Dutch East India Company established a trading post in Banten, and later in the 17th century began the forceful pepper cultivation in Lampung to increase its already existing production. The area was part of the Banten Sultanate until it was annexed by the Dutch in 1752, when it became known as the Residenti Lampungs district. And 11. It became part of the Dutch East Indies. Under Dutch rule, transmigration programs were implemented. This program involved the migration of people from Java to Lampung. It was quite well received, and many residents of Java moved to the transmigration sites located in the eastern region of Lampung. 12. The program was expanded after Indonesian independence in the 1960s. The Javanese brought cultural devices to Lampung, such as the gamelan and wayang. Balinese also came to Lampung to follow the transmigration program. The presence of migrants from other regions in Lampung has made this region culturally diverse. Ethnic diversity has become a tourist attraction in itself, with the added potential of nature and cultural tourism. Numerous art studios in the area act as a preserver of indigenous art and culture. Lampung Province has an area of 33,575.41 km2, 12,963.54 ski, and is located between the latitudes of 105°45, 103°48, and 3°40. 56°45. The province borders the Sunda Strait to the southeast and the Java Sea to the east. There are a number of offshore islands within Lampung Province, such as Daro, Lagundi, Tegel, Sibuku, Kitajian, Sibisi, Pohawang, Krakatoa, Putus, and Tabuan. These islands are located mostly in the Bay of Lampung. Pisang Island lies at the entrance to the Regency of West Lampung. Lampung's natural terrain varies depending on the region. Along the coast in the west and the south is an area of rolling hills connected to the Bukit Barisan mountain range, running throughout Sumatra from north to south. In the center of the province is mostly lowland. Close to the coast in the east, along with the shores of the Java Sea, further north, is the Great Waters. Key mountains situated in Lampung by height include Mount Pasagi, 2,262 m 7,421 ft in Liwa, West Lampung. Mount Semenung, 1,881 m 6,171 ft in Sukau, West Lampung. Mount Tabak, 2,115 m 6,939 ft in Sumberjaya, West Lampung. Mount Rindingen, 1,506 m 4,941 ft on the island stage, Tangamas. Mount Pitsawaran, 1,662 m 5,453 ft in Kedandong, Pitsawaran. Mount Bitung, 1,240 m 4,070 ft in Teluk Bitung, Bandar Lampung. Mount Rajabasa, 1,261 m 4,137 ft at the Trump, South Lampung. Mount Tangamas, 2,156 m 7,073 ft in Kota Agung, Tangamas. Mount Krakatoa in the Sunda Strait, South Lampung. Mount Sikingkau Liwa, West Lampung. Mount Ratai in Padang Kerman, Pitsawaran. The rivers that flow in Lampung by length and catchment area, CAA, are Wei Si Kampung, length 265 km, 165 mi, Sia 4,795.52 km2, 1,851.56 skui. Wei Sameka, length of 90 km, 56 mi, Sia 985 km2, 380 skmi. Wei Seputai, length 190 km, 120 mi, Sia 7,149.26 km2, 2,760.34 skui. Wei Japera, 50 km, 31 mi, Sia 1,285 km2, 496 skmi. Wei Tulang Bawang, length 136 km, 85 mi, Sia 1,285 km2, 496 skmi. Wei Masuji, length 220 km, 140 mi, Sia 2,053 km2, 793 skmi. Wei Si Kampung, flowing in the district Tangamas, Pringsu, Pitsawaran, and South Lampung. Many tributaries, but no longer than 100 km, 62 mi. There is only one long river 51 km, 32 mi, to Sia 106.97 km2, 41.30 skmi is in the Trump Way, Katabong. Way Putih flows in central Lampung Regency with tributaries that are longer than 50 km, 31 mi, r. Way Terusan, 175 km, 109 mi, long. See a 1500 km 2, 580 skmi. Way Pengubuan, length 165 km, 103 mi. See a 1143.78 km 2, 441.62 skyi. Way Pegadungan, a length of 80 km, 50 mi. See a 975 km 2, 376 smi. Way Raman, length 55 km, 34 mi. See a 200 km 2, 77 skmi. Way Tulang Bawang flows in the district Tulang Bawang with creeks more than 50 km, 31 mi in length, of which Way Keenan, length 51 km, 32 mi. See a 1197 km 2, 462 skmi. Way Rarm, length 53.50 km, 33.24 mi. See a 870 km 2, 340 skmi. Way Umpu, a length of 100 km, 62 mi. See a 1179 km 2, 455 skmi. Way Tommy, a length of 60 km, 37 mi. See a 550 km 2, 210 skmi. Way Basay also supplies a length of 113 km, 70 mi. See a 879 km 2, 339 skmi. Way Jiham, a length of 80 km, 50 mi. See a 506.25 km 2, 195.46 skmi. Way Masuji flows on the border of the provinces of Lampung and South Sumatra, and to the north has a tributary named Crocodile River along the 70 km, 43 mi, by sea a 347.5 km 2, 134.2 skui. Forests in the lowlands have been exhausted after being appropriated for agricultural development, which is needed for the migrants constantly entering this area. Timber forest products are exported abroad. Some forests remain in the area of Bukit Barisan Selatan. Cities and towns in the province of Lampung with a height of 50 meters above sea level are Tanjung Karang, 96 m 315 ft, Kedaton, 100 m 330 ft, Metro, 53 m 174, Geisting, 480 1005. 170 Phi, State Soktai, 100 m 330 ft, Pringsu 50 m 160 f, Pekalongan, 50 m 160 Phi, Batong 65 m 213 ft, Padang, Queen 56 m 184 ft. Wonosobo, 50 m 160 f, Tadondong, 80 m 260 ft, Sidomulyo, 75 m 246 ft, Kaisqui, 200 m 660 ft, Sri Menanti, 320 m 1050 ft, and Liwa, 850 m 2790 ft. Major crops in the region include Robusta coffee beans, cocoa beans, coconuts, and cloves. This has resulted in a thriving agricultural sector, with companies like Nestle procuring coffee beans from the region. This agriculture has included illegal growing in Bukit Barisan Selatan National Park. 13 In addition, nata de coco is also manufactured in the region by domestic companies like Wong Cocoa. Until the 1920s, Lampung had a rich and varied weaving tradition. Lampung weaving used a supplementary weft technique, which enabled colored silk or cotton threads to be superimposed on a plainer cotton background. The most prominent Lampung textile was the Pelapai, ownership of which was restricted to the Lampung aristocracy of the Calianda Bay area. 14. There were two types of smaller clothes, known as tadibin and tampan. which could be owned and used by all levels of Lampungese society. Weaving technologies were spread throughout Lampung. High-quality weavings were produced by the Pamangir, Krui, Abung, and Pesisir peoples. Production was particularly prolific among the people of the Kalianda Bay area in the south and the Krui aristocracy in the north. Lampung textiles, Palpai, Tapin, and Tampan were called ship cloths because ships are a common motif. 15. The ship motif represents the transition from one realm of life to the next. For instance, from boyhood to manhood or from being single to married, and also represents the final transition to the afterlife. 14. Traditionally, Lampung textiles were used as part of religious ceremonies, such as weddings and circumcisions. For instance, Palapai cloths were used as long ceremonial wall hangings behind the bridal party in aristocratic marriages. The smaller, more humble tampan cloth was exchanged between families at the time of weddings. Production of fine cloth blossomed in the late 19th century as Lampung grew rich on pepper production, but the devastating eruption of Krakatoa in 1883 destroyed many weaving villages in the Kalianda area. 16. Failed verification by the 1920s. The increasing importance of Islam and the collapse of the pepper trade brought production to a halt. 17. Today, Lampung textiles are highly prized by collectors. Citation needed. Tourism. Although tourism is not Lampung province's main source of income, the administration has attempted to boost tourism through many ways, mainly from beaches such as flamboyant Tanjung Setia. This attraction seeks to draw tourists to Tanjung Setia Beach, which has a natural panoramic view and a spot for surfing. There is also Pahawang Island and Serai Ringgung Beach, which is also a popular tourist destination in Lampung. Lampung also has a national park, the Waikambas National Park, which attracts many domestic and international tourists. 18. In 2010, 400,000 tourists visited Lampung province, including 10,000 foreign tourists mainly from Australia and New Zealand. 19. Waikambas National Park is a national park and elephant sanctuary in the district of Labuhan Ratu, East Lampung. In addition to Waikambas, another elephant school, elephant training center, can also be found in Minas, Riau. The number of Sumatran elephants, Elephas maximus sumatranus, living in the region has decreased. Waikambas National Park was established in 1985 as the first elephant school in Indonesia and is expected to become a center for elephant conservation in taming, training, breeding, and conservation. Until now, this PKG has trained about 300 elephants that have been deployed to other parts of the country. Citation needed. In recent years, the province has become largely popular for snorkeling and diving. Many domestic tourists, as well as international ones from various diving communities, visit the spots the province offers, such as Pantai Ringgung, Pulau Tegal, Pulau Pahawan, Pulau Kalagan, Pulau Pula, Mama Hitam, and Tanjung Putis. Thank you for listening to the end. See you in the next discussion. See you soon. Bye.